Hey, what's going on people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can get Mayhem 10 Legendaries right now. No one wants to be slowly working their way through each Mayhem level, knowing that each weapon they get is going to be replaced shortly after, so I'll be letting you know of a few ways that you can get Mayhem 10 weapons without having to worry about all that. There is something in here for everyone, and you can use this to set yourself up with great starting weapons to use as you expand your Mayhem 10 arsenal. If this video helped you out, I'd appreciate you helping me out by dropping a like, and let's get straight into it. So generally you need to take a step into Mayhem 6 before jumping up to Mayhem 10, and largely that's what I'd recommend, at least to be on the safe side. I know you've probably gone straight to Mayhem 10 just to see what it's like and found out it's way too difficult, but there is a couple of ways you can do that which isn't too hard. I find that hitting up Gigamind on Mayhem 10 is a good call. There's two reasons Gigamind is great for getting started. One is he's one of the easiest bosses in the game, and the other is he has an increased chance to drop the HELLSHOCK, which in my opinion is the best pistol you can find. If you're having difficulty killing him, you can check out my recent video listing 10 great guns for Mayhem 2.0, but I could down him in under 2 minutes with my own HELLSHOCK, and even quicker with an Anarchy, so they are two good guns which will comfortably complete the fight. Once you get a Mayhem 10 HELLSHOCK, you'll be all set to farm more difficult bosses to flesh out your Mayhem 10 arsenal, or go through a mobbing run in one of the Circle of Slaughters. There is another method you can use to get a HELLSHOCK quickly, and the Maggie too for that matter. Currently, thanks to the mini event that's active, the Borderlands has an increased chance to drop legendary pistols, or should I say only drop legendary pistols. You'll find other places on Pandora are dropping other things, but world drops in the Borderlands net a ton of pistols. The best place to farm them is in DJ Deadskag's hideout. You can find around in this area of the map. It's a tough fight in there on Mayhem 6 with non-Mayhem guns, like a more difficult slaughter shaft, but it definitely rewards you for that, and I managed to get both a Maggie and a HELLSHOCK in the small time I spent farming there. You can also try your luck against the Rampager, a more difficult boss, but he does have different items in his loot pool, specifically the Krakatoa. And you'll probably notice this fight tanks my PS4. This trick has been around for a while, and you'll need a couple of items to get it working. The first is a shock coil relic. It's paramount to this strategy and comes in really handy against the Rampager. You'll also want an Unforgiven to boost the damage of the coils you'll be placing when they hit criticals, but a Love Drill from DLC 2 will also work well. Essentially you just plant coils constantly, and when they hit crits, they'll tear a big chunk out of its health bar. It doesn't matter what level your shock coil artifact is or what Mayhem level you got it at, they all do the same amount of damage. I wouldn't call it a quick farm for most people, but it is really straightforward, and you can do it no matter who you are as long as you have the shock coil relic and something to boost its criticals. Flat can make it go much quicker though by boosting the coil's critical damage, and with fadeaway the coils will always hit crits. If you're not Flak, I found the Galaxy Brain modifier made it easier for the coil to hit crits. You can also get the new Guardian rank skill Come On and Slam, which will let you slam without needing to jump on the fallen pillars. Overall, it's a good method for jumping straight into the Mayhem 2.0 deep end. Not only does the Rampager drop good loot, he also has an increased chance to drop the Krakatoa as mentioned before. And with one in your hands, it will set you up for farming the other guns on your list and make that a whole lot easier. Once you have some good weapons from Mayhem 6 upwards, and if you have access to the second DLC, I highly recommend hitting up Tom and Zam, who you can find here in Heart's Desire. I'm farming them with the level 6 HELLSHOCK here, which is all you really need. It may take a while with Mayhem 6 gear, but you can farm them endlessly. Once you kill one, you can teleport back to the travel point and kill one again. It's an endless loop that will grant you an endless amount of legendaries. There are two legendaries though that should be at the top of your list when you farm them. That's the Anarchy, an incredibly strong TDO shotgun, and the Soul Render, a dull assault rifle that fires homing skulls periodically. These two guns are top of their class, and Just them alone is enough to brave the Mayhem 10 world. I managed to get both of them in a very short amount of time. Tom and Zam also dropped non-DLC 2 legendaries, and I managed to get a Mayhem 10 HELLSHOCK when I was there as well, which, safe to say, I was very pleased with. Overall, these 4 farms should set you up for getting your starting Mayhem 10 gear without needing to go to Mayhem 6 first, or at least spending very little time in it. If done right, you can skip that part and start out right at the top at Mayhem 10. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned how you can get set up for Mayhem 10 without worrying about the previous Mayhem levels. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.